Hello and welcome to Sports Frenzy. Today we are at Stamford Bridge where Chelsea hosted Sunderland. Of course, Chelsea sacking Mourinho was the biggest talk in town. Ironically, Chelsea were able to win 3-1 against Sunderland. So what was it that Mourinho couldn't get these players to play for him? So Elliot, today Chelsea played against Sunderland. 3-1, Chelsea back to winning ways. How did you feel as a fan?
It was hard to sort of take because the players turned up after Jose left, and we knew it was going to happen because obviously the players were clearly not playing for him. Pedro turned up, Oscar turned up, Ivanovic was alright, Matic turned up, Fabregas was alright, it wasn't amazing, but they all sort of turned up today. We expected it, we got the win, and I'm a Chelsea fan, I'm not a manager fan, I'm not a player fan. The players have lost my respect because they've let a man down, they've lost a man a job, but they can regain that respect. But to do that, they have to play for the club and play for the shirt because the last couple of months they haven't done that.
People say, oh, Jose Mourinho didn't deserve to get sacked. He might not deserved it, but it's what we needed. They wasn't going to play for him, so what? We should get relegated.
Where were those scorers during the course of the season? Huh?
I don't know, you tell me.
Ivanovic is like, oh, he's here today.
Finally turned up.
Finally turned up. Pedro turned up today, he decided. And Oscar decided he didn't want to be sold. He didn't want to be sold, so he turned up. You know, I was saying on another channel, I said, all I could hear in my head was, my work has been betrayed. That's all I could hear Jose saying. Because when you see that performance today and you say some of the guys actually turn up, you think, well, maybe his work was betrayed.
It was good today, you know, we stood up in the special one and, you know, and obviously sung his name, etc. But the one thing I will say though, and I don't think it's good at all, right, is when you boo your own players. You know, you can't boo Diego Costa, you can't boo Cesc Fabregas. They're Chelsea players. The bottom line is, we're Chelsea supporters. We don't support, Jose Mourinho FC. We're Chelsea FC, you know.
Where do you think Mourinho went wrong?
You know what? A couple of years ago, when he first came, I found it very weird when they asked him what he was lacking, and he said, I have no strikers. And at the time, he had Demba Ba, Torres, what's it called, Eto. If I'm working in a company, and I'm sitting in a particular position, and they ask my manager, and he says, I have no employees in that section, and I'm there, I'm going to feel like a nobody.
Every single player, class player, by the way, £400 million worth of talent, and we're 1 point off the drop zone. And people are going, well, hang on a minute, let's give him till the end of the season. How far do you want to take it?
The Arsene Wenger Jose thing didn't help. The attitude of the players didn't help. They lost respect. So it was all it was a metaphor.
Easy for you to say.
Metaphorical snowball.
Wouldn't you want someone who will come in and look at the long term rather than short term?
At this moment in time, it's hard to get a long-term manager because it's midway through a season and most of the long-term managers are at clubs or committing themselves to clubs. It's the sort of thing you want to look at, a long-term manager, but we need to look for one in the summer. Hiddink did wonders when he was at Chelsea last time. I believe he only lost one game, again, and that was against Tottenham away. But I really love the guy. The guy did so much. We wanted him to stay at the time. He's back now. Drogba was sitting up in the box with Abramovich and Hiddink, so maybe even Drogba's coming back.
Jose Mourinho! Jose Mourinho! Jose Mourinho! Jose Mourinho!